Welcome to Living RU TV. Today's topic I'll be talking about how to create health and what is the definition of health in Ayurveda. So Ayurveda's definition of health is a really supreme and a high level of health. But don't feel bad no matter where we are on that level of unhealthy to that supreme level of health. Ayurveda is there to show you and empower you how to get from here towards that optimum level of health. Now, to achieve this optimum level of health, it takes time and a little bit of effort. And once we achieve this optimum state of health, then it's about maintaining it for the rest of our lives. So how does Ayurveda view health? So health in Ayurveda is really holistic. So it looks at the mind, the body, the connection to the spirit, and the sense organs. So it sees us as an organism, a living organism made up of these elements. Now, to be healthy, we have to look after all quadrants of the being. Now, in Ayurveda, the definition of health is very complex, but so simple at the same time. So basically it says all body systems are working in perfect equilibrium and the sense organs and the mind is happy and content. So it looks at the mind and the sense organs, so the eyes, the tongue, hearing, touch, is happy and content. So if our body is healthy, but our mind is not happy and content, what's the purpose of health? So that's why we really look at the overall perspective of health and really tune in to the health of the mind and looking after these sense organs. Now, the sense organs are really, really important to health because through the sense organs, we're perceiving the environment around us, people around us, the world around us. But by doing this, our energy is always directed outwards. So we really have to be careful of what we're taking in. Everything that's on our external environment comes back in, gets translated to the mind, interpreted by the mind. This leaves imprints on the mind, either bringing stress or harmony. So it's really important that we take charge and empower ourselves to make sure that our environments that we're putting ourselves into are putting good impressions into our mind. So a healthy mind allows the body to be healthy. We all know in Western mainstream science now, we understand that stress is a contributor to so many diseases. Well, Ayurveda has known that for thousands of years, and that's why the mind is so important to be peaceful and content. Otherwise, it produces toxins in the body. And in Ayurveda, we actually say it produces the most amount of toxins in the body. So, that brings us to how do we create health? So in Ayurveda, we create health by looking at three pillars of life, or what we say is the three pillars of RU. These are healthy diet, healthy lifestyle, and a correction of imbalances. The healthy lifestyle is really where we tune into getting the mind healthy, which allows these toxins not to occur, and a balance to be able to be felt over the body. So healthy lifestyle is things such as meditation, yoga, our relationships with other people, who are we surrounding ourselves with, the environment, are we putting ourselves in gyms opposed to going for walks in nature, getting our exercise that way, and a range of pranayama and cleanses as well that we partake on a daily or seasonal basis. Pillar of life is a healthy diet. Now, healthy diet is crucial to health and also peace in the mind. Now, a healthy diet in Ayurveda doesn't just mean what we consume, it's how we consume and what's our relationship with the food. So if we eat in a state of mind that's angry or we're in a rush, we actually don't even digest that food properly and we don't even absorb the nutrients. So then we feel even more flat, the more stressed out, even more tired. So that's why the mind's really important. The third one is correction of imbalances. Now this is where an Ayurvedic practitioner assesses your health. It's very hard to assess your own health, and it takes years of study and experience to understand the proper functioning of the body systems and how Ayurveda views health in a holistic sense. So an Ayurvedic practitioner will assess everything from your diet, your lifestyle, but also what we call the doshas, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. And we also look at level of toxins, how well you're eliminating these toxins, your digestion and your mind health. And we give you a specific protocol to get your health improved. Now, the first two pillars, you can learn yourself. You can implement these things yourself and empower yourself to health. Now, one thing to learn that is, we need all three pillars to be lived to be healthy. We can't just focus on a healthy diet or a healthy lifestyle and then not look at our body type or our dosha and not work in with that, or work in with specific detoxification regimes if you have a build-up of toxins in your body. So that's why we need all three pillars to be healthy, and why so many people are still not healthy, because they might just focus on the gym and that's it, they forget about their diet. They might just focus and be really strict on their diet and then forget about the mind's health and how important that is for optimum health. So I really encourage you to learn a bit about all three pillars, but really implement the first two. Thank you very much for listening to today's blog, and I hope you've learnt some key aspects into what it takes to be healthy, and I encourage you to just take step-by-steps to improve your health and your happiness. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to visit livingayu.com and press subscribe to make sure that you get updates on classical Ayurveda. Thank you.